Why Christianity? Now that is one question, and I don't think it's something I can explain in a 10-minute video. But here are my reasons for why Christianity. In the religions that I've looked at, other religions, in other thought processes, in other faiths, there seems to be a clear distinction, a clear difference within Christianity that makes Christianity different. What makes it different is when we look at the person of Christ. Now Christ is believed to be the Son of God, who came down onto earth to bear upon the sins of humanity. And Christians, of course, if you look into the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they're all four different accounts of Christ's life, death, and resurrection. What's fascinating to me when you read the Sermon on the Mount, now I'm not very well with memorizing verses, but when you look at Christ's ethical teachings, there's something to behold. They are really something to behold. It's magnificent. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the poor in heart. I'm trying to think of more things you sort of alluded to. But he also mentioned about the issues that we face today. If you hate your brother, you're a murderer. If you lust if you have lust within your heart, you have already committed adultery. That is high. That is how far the standard of God is. And us as human beings, as we know, as human beings are very good at messing the world up. And we don't have to have a conversation about that because we already know. But I think that is what Christ came to do, to bridge the gap between us and God, to be the mediator between God and man. And it clearly says in Ephesians 2:8-9 that we are saved by grace through faith and not of works, lest any man should boast. And so it's clear to me that Christianity isn't a religion of working your way up to God. I think perhaps there could be a state of where you find clarity within your relationship with God. You know, things start to make sense when you take it more seriously. But as I looked into other religions, of course I can't speak on other religions. I've looked into the information a little bit. Of course, within Islam, you've got the 5 pillars of Islam. Of course, it's the life of... I wish I knew more about all this, but Islam, of course, is like Allah and the Prophet Muhammad and the angel Gabriel came to him with a revelation. But they don't know. I saw one clip of this Muslim, ex-Muslim, and he said that they cannot know God's mercy until the day of judgment. And of course, that's different to Christianity because we can actually receive God's grace, receive God's mercy in this life and in the next one, in the next life, in the second coming. And of course, when you look into other ones like Buddhism, Hinduism, I don't know if either of the ones, of course, believe in reincarnation and working away your karma until you come into the next life. And if you've worked away enough karma, of course, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If you've worked away enough karma, you will come back as nothing. That is their goal, to become nothing, because they believe, of course, correct me if I'm wrong again, but they believe that desire is the root of all suffering. But that doesn't seem really correct, because what about good desires? What about the desires of having a family or giving to the poor or other things? Perhaps it is trying to crucify our desires, just like what Christ said. If you wish to follow me, keep your commandments. Those who wish to follow me must deny themselves, pick up their cross and follow me. But these are my thoughts, guys, on why Christianity, because you cannot earn your salvation within Christianity. Of course, there's different branches within Christianity, of course. The Orthodox, I don't know if they believe they can lose their salvation. I know Catholics believe in faith. I think it's unfair to say it. I think, of course, they believe in, we're saved by grace through faith. But also, participation within the church and the sacraments. Obviously, the Protestant viewpoint, that is, of course, why Martin Luther had to come to obviously reform from that corrupt Catholic Church at the time, but to really emphasize the point of saved by grace through faith, faith alone. So these are my thoughts, guys. If you guys resonate with my thoughts, I'm still on my learning journey, as we all are. Put your comments down below, guys, of what you thought on this video. And yeah, these are just my thoughts. So yeah, so guys, God bless, and God bless, and good luck, guys, on your spiritual journey and to finding truth. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.